Hi, my name is Teena and I'm from Kochi and I work in EY in Kochi. Um, just this was a short introduction about me. So I think one of my hobbies was always reading, and I think before getting into fitness I was always that sitting and reading with a hot cup of tea type of person. But lately, after I got into fitness, I really love physical activities as well. So I enjoy going trekking. I enjoy going on a good run when the weather is nice. So things like that as well. Um, just to brief about how I met Nikhil also. So Nikhil was not my coach when I first met him. He was my colleague, and we sort of got into talking, and we talked a lot about fitness, and he guided me a lot, and I think changed my whole understanding and attitude about fitness as a whole as well. So I think I always, when I think back about basics of fitness, I always remember Nikhil with still the same things that he taught me that still remains. So yes. I think the most very relevant thing for me before and after meeting Nikhil and talking to Nikhil about fitness is that before I was very confused. There's a lot of information out there in the internet on what works for you and what all you should do, what all you should not do. I was very overwhelmed with what will work for me. I didn't know what to try, in what order, what makes a difference, what will actually make a difference. It was a lot confusing, and I always felt like maybe I'm not doing the right thing, or maybe this isn't enough. But after meeting Nikhil and after talking to him, I felt that I got my basics right. Like things like what should you be doing, where you are lacking, what are the important things that you should do, what you shouldn't miss out on. So things like that. I think when you get the basics right, there's that very feeling of overwhelm, very feeling of completeness that comes, right? Like you know what to do, you just have to find time to do it. So that was very good for me, because before that I used to do workouts. I used to think that I used to eat right, but I always felt like I'm not sure what I'm doing. But afterwards, it was like a feeling of control gained back, because he kind of got the basics right for me. I think the favorite thing about the whole thing was um, being able to incorporate fitness into our lifestyle. I think that's the favorite thing for all of us. Like we don't want to change our entire life or how we are just for one goal. So it was the clarity of having fitness as like a part of your life. So it's not something that should change your entire life, but it's something that should rather fit into your life, and make it easy. And like it doesn't have to be all that complicated. It doesn't have to be, we don't have to struggle to find time for fitness or to lead a healthy life. That realization and those tips and tools that he gave to make that fitness a part of my lifestyle, I think that was the most valuable thing for me. Like even when like I took a break from working out consistently, like how I used to when I had my son. But I think I would have been really scared when I took a if I had taken that break without before meeting Nikhil, because even when I took the break, I knew like what all should I do to remain healthy without having to go overboard with fitness or angana. So yeah, I think that clarity that you don't have to change your whole life, but it can be incorporated into your life, and that tools and tips that he uh, gave on how we can incorporate it into my own life, that was very valuable, and that was my favorite thing. Like I didn't have to struggle with it. It came naturally. I think my advice to people who are reluctant to join would be, I, I know, just take the leap. I mean, it's hard, and I know that it can be very scary when if you're new to fitness and you're new to lead a healthy life. But that that little step can do wonders for you, because you feel it's not just about losing weight, or it's not about the numbers on the scale. It's about how you feel, right? Like I feel drastically different and better on the days I actually eat right and work out well. It affects my whole mood. It affects the whole way of how I handle things in my house or at work. I think it changes you, that leading a healthy life and a fitness life, fit, an active lifestyle, where you're taking care of your body, you feel massively different. You feel massively improved. Your mood, the whole thing about how you feel about yourself. So all that becomes different. And I think you should just take the leap. It can be scary, but I know that you'll be in good hands if you are with Nikhil, because he's somebody who is very logical and very very structured. So I'm sure that he will get your basics right, and so you'll feel that you have things under control, and you can tell him what works for you. And if something doesn't work for you, you can always tell him, this won't work, because he is not about fad diets, or it's not about short-term wins, but he'll help you, maintain that end goal, not really end goal, but I think the bigger picture, right? The fact that you want a healthy, happy lifestyle, that is what he'll aim at. And all his tips and tricks are towards that. It's not about like the next 1 month or 1 year, it's rather what can you do forever till you die. So that sort of a thing. So I think you should just take the leap. And yeah, you can be honest with Nikhil if you're going with him, but yeah, I think you should just take the leap.